Yo, episode 243. We made it podcast. Caesar with the Gundam shirt.
243.
Yes.
I'm done. I'm tired of doing this. Dude, that's Wednesday today. I'm done, dude. I'm over. I don't think Portuguese goes above 245.
Why would they?
There's not 245 things that count in Brazil. This is dumb.
Yeah, or Angola. Episode 243. We made a podcast. Who knows? We might be nuclear dust after before the next episode.
I already moved, went far away. I try to get far away from the nukes. I'm far, dog. I'm in the most isolated part of the planet. I'm in the most isolated region of the planet. So if it happens, hey, what else could I do?
I don't know if those they did, what is it, the Midway Islands? They did some nuclear testing there. I don't know if that can drift that far to Hawaii or not, but hopefully if I get blown up, you gotta get blown up too. I'm sorry.
It would be kind of whack if all my dogs get blown up and I'm just sitting here. I'm like, you know what? Just shoot one here too. I'm kind of bored.
If Caesar goes to Hawaii to escape and Putin says, "Hey, Bam, where you want me to nuclear bomb first?" I'll be like, Hawaii.
Then all of a sudden it happens and we're still on Zoom and you're like, "Where are you?" You ever heard of reunions? Gotcha.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Cape Verde, fool? I mean, you got it all wrong.
Anyway, yeah, episode 243. Of course, we're going to talk about the fallout from the Ukraine invasion by Russia that's going on in the football world, and we'll do a little Champions League second leg preview. Caesar, I'm going to go through some of these things that are going on in Ukraine with the since this Russian invasion of Ukraine. A lot has happened. Adidas has suspended its partnership with Russia. Everton has suspended all its commercial dealings with a gentleman named Alisher Usmanov, who owned USM Holdings, Megaphone with an F, and Yoda. Don't know what that is. He had
the best Pro Clubs player of all time. What do you mean?
he had his assets frozen by the European Union, so I guess they had to stop dealing with him because of that. Those Brazilian players made it out of Ukraine.
And also, I know you were just covering this, but I did see in the last bit of news, right? Because everything likes to happen when we go live, because this is what happens. There is reports that now the Ukraine and Russia have tentatively agreed to safe corridors and aid delivery, which is good as well, too. So that's going to mean that a lot of people are going to be able to travel in and out of to get out of safety, hopefully. And that's the agreement that they agreed on. So that's also good as well, too. We want to also share some positive news in light of war happening.
No, we don't. But the positive is the Brazilian players got back to Brazil. That's positive.
Yeah. Already one of them just signed with the club, too. The guy who played for Shakhtar, Decino, the little chubby dude.
Dental Dam. Yeah. Denturzinho.
I'm not gonna say the second part you said, but yeah, Dental Man. He signed with Ceará, which is rough.
Never heard of them.
Have fun though. Yeah, but that's better than playing in Ukraine right now. So good luck, man.
Yeah. You be playing with landmines out there.
Landlocked? Oh no, it's actually by Fort Delays. He's having a good time. He's in the north. Hey, there you go.
Right by the beach. The German coach of Lokomotiv, who is Ukrainian, he has left the club to join the war. He said, and I quote, "Being a football coach is the best job in the world, but I cannot pursue my vocation in a country whose leader is responsible for a war of aggression in the middle of Europe. That is not in line with my values. I cannot stand on this training ground in Moscow and a few kilometers away. Orders are given that bring great suffering to an entire nation. This is my personal decision. I am absolutely convinced of that." I'm sorry. He didn't leave to join the war, but he just left. Sorry. This is another guy. This is the German guy who's the coach of Lokomotiv Moscow. He left the team because he couldn't stand on those principles. Actually, the coach of the team that beat Real Madrid this year, Sheriff Tiraspol, of Moldova, who this whole time I thought was in Albania for some reason. He left the club to join the war. He's 56 years old. And he was like, no, I'm about to go fight. I'm about to go be a freedom fighter. And he left sheriff in Moldova to go fight.
Noble. This show's not about to be here questioning decisions of people wanting to go defend their land, their people. What's happening out there is atrocious. This is an anti-war show. We're anti-war around here, anti-violence, anti-guns. We don't get down with none of that here, okay? And it sucks to not only the people of Ukraine, but it sucks to even Russians also who have nothing to do with this. It's affecting people overall when it's just the spite of one individual who started this all that's caused this big problem. So that's really noble for him to go do something like that. I can't even I'm putting myself in a place where I can imagine making that kind of decision. So
Caesar, if Argentina invaded Brazil
I'm gone tomorrow. It's not happening, dog. I'm down there. No way, dude. No way. I'm gone, dog. You strap me up sandals and an AK. I'm ready. I'm down there. Not front lines, but I'm down there.
You'd be like, wait, can we go more? Caesar be like, can I go more north?
I'd be like, what if they do a flank? I want to be at the top. They might flank us.
Yeah, they got boats.
Caesar, we really need you by Santa Catarina area. I can't, dog. The flank is serious. I play video games. They love flanking. I'm gonna stay up here.
Caesar, that's gonna be the first time you say Salvador is not the north. You're gonna be like, no. I need the north.
No. Brazil, Salvador is the east.
Not like the central north. I mean, like the north. Like
yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah. Then when it's over, I'll thank God we're in the northeast. Jesus.
Caesar's gonna be like, put me next to Suriname. How about that?
Hey, I heard Argentinians might go around the Panama Canal. How about you just put me right in Sudi, just right there? Maybe a little bit by Venezuela. I'll be kicking it, dog. I'll be right there.
You know what? The Panama Canal, let me go to Ecuador, actually. Let me go over there. They might try to come around. Let me go to Ecuador.
I don't need a small battalion. Give me 10 dudes. We'll be good. We'll just be kicking it,
Let me just go to Panama, actually. Let me just go there.
With the right Portuguese, you can probably finesse that in Brazil. You can finesse anything in Brazil with the right amount of language.
Yeah. Guys, this is not a laughing matter.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Also, Russia has been suspended by FIFA and UEFA. Initially, they were going to have Russia and Belarus play under a neutral flag and stuff, but now they have been suspended completely. UEFA has suspended all Russian club teams, and I think Belarus too. And FIFA has suspended Russia, the federation, and I think they're figuring out what they're gonna do, who's gonna take their place.
God damn.
How do you feel about that? Do you think that's good?
I think that's a hard discussion to have. I think
Vladimir Souza over here. Okay.
I think it's always tough to punish citizens upon the actions of a dictator or whatever. I feel like that's always a tough line to play with. But honestly, that's a little bit of how kind of even democracy works. If we're gonna have democracy and the people are ultimately can also be responsible what the country has going on, and it's just rough. But I think the club suspensions, I think it's okay if there's provisions made for players having easy access to re-signing and doing things to make it so they can still make a living. I don't want the people's living be affected based upon the actions of one government individual. You know what I mean? They
still get paid and stuff, you saying?
If they can find, let's say they're able to play other places or whatever, especially if they don't, adhere to what's going on in their country. If they're not in line with that and they want to still make a living and feed their families, I think they should absolutely have every right to do that. I think, there's so much, the boast about Europe is everybody's able to just kind of go around and play in different areas much easier than someone from South America or North America can. So then I think they should still be able to do that in these kind of times as well too. So you don't think basically the players? But I think if you want to suspend the national team, yeah, because the national team is a government entity, right? They receive government money. At the end of the day, that's what that is. There's state funding with that. If there's any stuff that's affiliated that way, I know that Abramovich or Abramovich, what his name is, Chelsea selling the club. That stuff, I get it. That's high level, that's corporate, that's big money, is different. But I think I'm talking about the people, because I am the people's champ. The people, though, that's different. If the workers want to find new work and work somewhere else, they should give free green light access to do this. Oh my God. Sorry, there was technical difficulties right there. What on
Okay.
earth?
Okay,
Lord.
Caesar. First of all, hey man, don't be skipping. Okay, so yeah, FIFA, FIFA suspended. I'm sorry, yeah, FIFA suspended Russia, and I think that's good too because you know why? This is what I was thinking before you reply. You know, what if like Russia plays a match? Like I think they were gonna play Poland or Czech Republic. I forgot.
Yeah.
What if they like win and then they like or like they come into the stadium, they got a big tifo of Vladimir Putin or something like that. It's like you can't be having that, dude. Like you can't
Okay,
have
like I'm not even not no, I'm not making jokes. I'm not making jokes, but like entertainment wise, that's funny to me. Like that's entertainment to me, but I'm not a demon like that.
yeah.
Realistically, that's atrocious. Let's not do that, please.
Yeah. And also this is the same thing that happened to Yugoslavia, I think in 1992 or something like that. They were suspended and stuff like that too. Also, also, yeah, like you mentioned, Roman Abramovich is apparently going to sell Chelsea. The first thing I thought of right away was, wow, Saudi Arabia's got to be so mad. Wow. These fools been trying to buy Newcastle since 2017, finally got the green light. And then like 3 months later, they're good. Chelsea's up for sale.
They're like, we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice the lives of many more people to be able to get this Newcastle deal done, because we think that's just the best investment we can get right now.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea goes up there like, damn it, what? we can't get 5 clubs. We're gonna literally bankrupt the nation. We can't do this.
Well, I don't think they'll allow them to get more than one.
No,
either.
they won't.
But I wonder,
is it the same in is it like one of the same groups or no?
who
Isn't like Man City a specific what are they called? Like that
Man City's the UAE.
UAE, it's like UAE some group, right? Whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah, I mean, but it's
I know. It's just a bunch of rich people in there. Yeah.
It's
But like I was wondering if it's the same group that was the Newcastle. I don't really know much details about who is.
No, this is a different country. This is Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
The other was
Oh,
UAE.
Saudi Arabia. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah, and then PSG, Qatar is PSG. So I don't know.
Qatar's PSG, UAE is Man City, and then Saudi Arabia is going to be
Newcastle. Yeah,
that's kind of dope.
Well, it's just funny now. I wonder like who's going to come in for Chelsea because that kind of money that it's going to be.
I think it's going to be an American group.
I mean, that's a lot of money to get. I mean, they could do it, but
I think so. It is because I know that there was like rumors about that Dodgers dude,
Dodgers owner. Yeah,
the Americans. There's like really big UK/American ownership groups that like to buy clubs, like the Liverpool group that had LeBron in it. So
I mean, that's boring though. That's boring. Can some other oligarch from another country buy Chelsea?
That'd be great. Can we get like can we get like the president of the Philippines or something like that to buy Chelsea? That'd be like great. I want something. I want some fun. Like, I
don't want no damn Americans.
The oligarchs, they just be throwing cash around sometimes. The other groups don't really be doing that. Can we get the Chinese investors back? That was fun.
Can we get some rich bum from Brazil? Can we get like some dude? See, like he support the oligarchs if they're Brazilian. See, look at that.
I don't think we're doing that.
Y'all got some rich people out there. Can we get some of them?
Even the rich are poor in Brazil.
Oh, stupid. I mean, somebody. I'm like, damn, dog, this is boring, dude. Is there somebody who owns Rio Tinto? That like a big company in Australia. Maybe they could buy
Rio Tinto.
Yeah, maybe they can buy.
That'd be really dope if some like an Australian person bought a Chelsea club. Like an Australian buying like one of the largest clubs in England is just kind of funny to me, like historically, like how things went down with Australia and England to like this happen. That was kind of great.
Who's this dude? Jacob Stallsholm or something.
Man, what about this? What happened to that millionaire Mexican dude that owns Budweiser? Can he come in?
Was it Carlos Slim or something like that?
Yeah, can't Big Slim come in here and just scoop up that'd be dope if the owner of Chelsea was Mexican. That'd be hard.
I think he's like Arab descent too.
Yeah, see that's perfect. That's a good combo.
I guess the CEO of Rio Tinto is Danish right now.
He's Danish right now. He's temporarily Danish.
Well, I guess.
I was like, wait a minute. Like, did he change to Danish?
They've had other CEOs.
The owner is Danish. Okay.
Yeah, the CEO. Okay, well, we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully somebody fun buys it.
Yeah, someone want to throw some bread around.
Yeah, for real. And also, Caesar, there's been some somebody might think, what's going on with the Ukrainian players and the Russian players? Oh, and there's been some drama on the gram, sir.
No
Um,
way.
oh yeah.
They're not really talking about this kind of stuff.
Oh, well, you know what? Here we made a podcast.
This is good. I'm excited to hear this.
I do
dog.
look at the articles on the Guardian. So on an Instagram post on Tuesday, Everton fullback Mikolenko accused Russia's international players of failing to show support for the people of Ukraine. He wrote on Instagram, "While you remain silent along with your shithead football teammates, peaceful civilians are being killed in Ukraine." Apparently, this guy's 22. He said, "You will be locked in your dungeon for the rest of your life, and most importantly, the lives of your kids. And I'm glad." Also, one of our favorite players, basically the only Ukrainian player that I actually like, Yarmolenko, and I only like him for what he did to Tim Howard that time. Yarmolenko hopped on Instagram and he said, "I have a question for Russian players. Guys, why are you sitting like shitheads and not saying anything? In my country, they're killing people, killing wives, killing our children, but you're saying nothing. You've given no comments." So I think this guy's the captain of the Russian team. Yeah, the captain of the Russian team, Artem Dyuba. That guy.
Yeah. The big striker dude, big striker.
Yes. He hopped on social media. I don't know if it was on Instagram or what, but he said, "I'm against double standards. Why is everyone always shouting about sports outside of politics, but when it comes to Russia, this principle is completely forgotten? War is scary. In stressful situations, people show their essence, sometimes negative. To some colleagues who sit in mansions in England and say nasty things, it cannot offend us. We understand everything. Peace and health to everybody." So he's saying like y'all are just sitting in mansions and stuff, trying to talk, but like we're actually out here. He plays for Zenit. But you remember the other guy that I think no, that's not him. Another guy, Fedor Smolov, who I remember him.
Baller too.
Yeah, right.
Baller.
He posted on Instagram.
I think him and Zuba, I can't pronounce Russian names. I'm sorry. I know they both played for Zenit at one point together.
Yeah, he posted on Instagram, "No to war."
Okay.
Yeah,
go in there and get buck on him too, or what?
Okay, yeah. I remember this guy.
Yeah, you remember Smolov. I remember him too.
Yeah.
Does he play for anybody good anymore?
He played for Celta Vigo for a second.
He's getting cracking. I remember he's getting cracking.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I've seen him in Champions League and stuff. So yeah, there has been some online back and forth between Ukrainian players and Russian players, it seems like. So I wonder, like, if
we used to talk about the strife among Ukrainian players. We used to discuss this.
There was a big fight between some players.
We talked about the split locker room during the World Cup. They had that split locker room issue, or during Euros.
Yeah.
During Euros, they had the player was saying that like, sometimes we don't even talk to each other other than on the field.
I think that there was a fight
because it was like the split between like the regions of Ukraine or whatever, and those guys are like on opposite sides of this, right?
Yeah, like some of them were from.
There was a fight. There was a team fight too.
Yeah, there's a fight.
And because we were talking about our boy plays for Ukraine, our dog
Yarmolenko. Yeah,
Yarmolenko plays in there. So we were talking about that stuff. So I know there's a lot going on, and Ukraine is a very interesting place. But I wonder, do you think they're gonna be kind of like low-key little unified now after this, or what?
I don't know. Honestly,
I wonder, because I think that a lot of that comes to the selflessness of a lot of people going back and kind of accepting the terms of the draft and fight for their country and all this. That does tend to bring people together at some sense until, of course, things get progressively worse and people just want it to all stop and they're just miserable. That's different. But I think it's hard to discuss what happens in this and what happened in the sports, but that it's very interesting. I haven't really seen a ton of coverage about like the interactions between Ukrainian players or Russian players, or people towards Russian players, or people towards Ukrainian players. I haven't seen a ton of that. I've only seen handed down decisions, players, but I haven't really seen like how the sphere has been going on. So that was cool to hear about that.
Yeah, apparently 2 Ukrainian players, I think they play in Ukraine, were killed in fighting just recently.
Damn.
And one of them was actually, I mean, I just found this on the Times of Israel. Apparently one of them was Jewish too.
Doesn't Ukraine also have like a former Israeli player? I think they have an Israeli player, right? They have I think I've seen it before. They have like a Jewish player.
Well, there's a lot of Jews in Ukraine. So
yeah, I literally think their 10 is like a guy like that. I remember seeing his name before.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah.
Be careful. I don't know what you're gonna say right now. But yeah,
I think what I'm doing is the least worst that's going on right now. I think no one's listening. Everybody's busy fighting a war right now.
Okay. But yeah, hopefully this ends soon. Like Caesar said, this is the anti-war podcast. We are not into violence.
No.
We are not into people killing each other.
No.
It's not worth it at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day.
No, I'd rather them if they want to have a land battle over a soccer match, I'm way more down for that than a war, please. Like I'm anti-war, dog. I don't be getting down. Look here. There's nothing here. There's no weapons, no nothing out here. We chilling. It's all love, dog. I'm all about the love.
Well, somebody did invade Hawaii too, and now you benefit from that colonization.
That's not really me that benefits. I don't really benefit from that. Out of all the people that benefit, I'm the least benefit. I'm an immigrant also.
So you do benefit.
I benefit.
Thank you.
But I'm not the benefiting. You know what I mean? I'm not like there's Facebook right down there. That's different. He's really benefiting. I'm fitting.
Okay. Okay, Caesar, since this is the shortest episode ever, let's talk about
all right. Oh.
Next week, we will be having the second leg of Champions League round of 16. We got Bayern versus Red Bull Salzburg. They are going into this match with a 1-1 draw. And it's going to be playing in Bayern Stadium. I think it's going to be 5-0 Bayern, just like they did Porto in that second leg, which broke my heart.
I don't want to get into that, but yeah, okay. So Bayern, okay.
It's 1-1 right now.
I don't want to be mean, but nothing is happier to me when I see Bayern get eliminated. I'm sorry. It's just great to see.
I mean, I'd be down, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen, but Bayern getting eliminated is great because they have the most boring jerseys and they're just not the most entertaining team ever. They turn up. I just don't like. I don't like Bayern, dog. I don't have to like them. I don't. When I watch Bayern versus play against see Bayern versus Leverkusen, I'm like, Leverkusen, let's go, dog, get it cracking. If it's Frankfurt, come on, big Frank, let's go. Like, I'm sorry, I can't cheer for y'all. I can't do it. You know, it's the owner makes me uncomfortable. So, anyways,
I'm not a big Bayern fan either.
No, they do some goofy stuff. In terms of and when that owner was saying some wild things, not a big fan, man. So, yeah, I think that'll be a dope ass upset if that goes through, though. Even though Bayern is very elite, they looked very sluggish, ruggish in that game, though. Except for Coman, who just said, "I'm gonna play with everything I have in my body today." You know.
Yeah, you said he was demolishing some.
He was just like obliterating people. I'm like, that's just not really fair to have that. But he didn't. You know, he only got one goal out of it, which is cool.
Also, we got Liverpool versus Inter. It's going to be played in Liverpool. Liverpool is up 2-0 in aggregate. I think they're going to spank Inter.
I'm not surprised.
Then we got Man City versus Sporting Lisbon, going to be played in Manchester. I think Sporting Lisbon is going to get flu-flammed.
I think Sporting Lisbon is going to come back from that massive deficit and, just carry the taça back to Portugal. The taça is going to come back.
Okay, well, I think that since they're already up 5-0 in the aggregate, I think what they should do is give Zinchenko the captaincy and let him play 9.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Just let him go up there and play.
I mean, when he came in, he was a little bit of a winger cam, and they're like, "Nah, dude, you're a fullback." And then now let him go have a little fun, dog.
Captain, he's Ukrainian. Give him the captain.
Let's do that. Put Ruben Diaz at 9. Put him at the 10. Let's have a little fun this game. Let's turn up a little bit
because he's Ukrainian.
Cancelo, maybe Cancelo up there too. Have a little fun, dog.
No, see, you're being. I'm just trying to do it for Ukraine. So Zinchenko's Ukrainian. Give him the captain's armband and let him play in that false 9 where they put everybody else. Let him get up there and score a couple goals potentially.
I'm an evil cynic, and when I saw that like Fernandinho gave his captain band to Zinchenko, as like a gesture, I'm like, I know him. It's not gonna be for long. He's like, I need that back, big dog. Come on now, Fernandinho's like, I need that back, big dog. I need that back. Come
I
on.
guess Black History Month is over.
It is. I mean, it's the third now. I can be myself again.
Whoa. Also, we'll have Real Madrid versus PSG in Madrid. Obviously, Real Madrid is down 1-0. And I honestly, like, I just put who knows? Like, who knows what's going to happen?
No away goals.
Yeah, who knows? You know,
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't. If Real Madrid loses, you hope so. With that team you have, you better win. And if you don't win, yeesh. And then Real Madrid, nice. So it's a really weird situation, especially when obviously here go once again with both of our teams in this same matchup.
well, PSG is not my team, sir.
Okay. We got certified cappers, but listen, okay, big Marseille fan, whatever you are, listen. I think like it's just like either way, Real Madrid's result to me is like I understand it. You know what I mean? Like if they lose, I'm like, I kind of get it. Like maybe people aren't back yet, and there's still honestly some big missing pieces on the team to like be successful. And PSG is just loaded. They're just loaded. It's a group of people running around. It's a lot going on. And when you, even if you're not structurally beautiful, when you have just a lot of talent, things just be happening sometimes. And it was a perfect thing where Neymar was hurt and Mbappe was like, sweet, I get to do what I love doing. And it worked out great for them. So now Neymar's back. So if they lose, it's like, well, what did we been saying on this show since day one? It's just not working. So yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens. Anything could happen.
Yeah, like I said the other time we talked about it, I don't think there's much pressure on Real Madrid. If they lose this match, like it's not like you're losing to it's not like Juve losing to Porto the other
They
year.
got played on the matchup. Like, come on, Man City got Porto first. Like Real Madrid got thrown into the Lions Den against PSG. I'm like, maybe you should stop doing just maybe actually draw and start picking matchups. How about we do that? Because this is unreal.
Yeah, honestly, like
it's bad TV, man. What are we doing, dog?
Seriously, I mean, yeah, whatever. But anyway, we made a podcast. Those are the ones that's going to play next week, and then the week after that is the other second legs.
Yeah, which is it's just dragging this on forever.
Yeah, which are mostly boring.
Yeah.
But yeah, we made a podcast episode 243. We are very close to episode 250, and maybe we'll just become the political show alongside a Power Report. Maybe we'll start.
What we're just gonna do. We're just gonna start covering something completely different and then see what happens. Like, see if anybody notices. We're gonna start covering like international handball. See if anybody listens to the show.
We'll just start covering. We'll just do
cricket. We'll watch cricket now and be like, that's crazy.
We'll just do a true crime podcast, but we'll just like make up the crime as we go.
Yeah. We're just true crime freestyling.
Yeah. And there's
don't steal that. Don't steal that idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah, because this is kind of fire, actually.
I'm just kind of thinking about that'd be kind of hard.
Yeah. We're like in Massachusetts. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, then you're gonna get us all freaked out about doing geography. It'll be fun. I'm down. We'll get wild with this true crime. Anyways, in Yakutia, it's over. The last ride is done.
In Yakutia, Russia, there was a man, solitary. Just joking. Anyway, yeah, episode 243. Holler.